Joining me from PolitiFact is Maria Ramirez Uribe. Thanks for being with us once again.
Thanks for having me.
All right, so in their speeches tonight, both Donald Trump and Nikki Haley talked about immigration, the border. PolitiFact caught some false statements. Here's a little bit of what Donald Trump had to say. Have a listen.
We have millions and millions of people flowing into our country illegally. We have no idea who the hell they are. They come from prisons and they come from mental institutions. And it's just killing our country. And I'm talking about millions and millions and millions.
All right, a lot of subclaims in that one overarching claim there, Maria. What'd you find?
Yeah, absolutely. So this really is a misleading claim on all grounds. So the first thing is there have been about 8 million encounters with people illegally trying to cross into the U.S. under the Biden administration. But it's important to know that encounters don't mean that 8 million people are now living in the U.S. There's a few reasons why. The first one is encounters track events, not people. So one person can try to enter the U.S. 3 different times. Each of those times is counted as a separate encounter. The second thing is not everyone that is encountered is allowed to enter the U.S. There's been millions of expulsions, removals, returns. So again, that 8 million kind of lowers down a little bit more. On the claim about not knowing who's coming across the border, most people actually turn themselves into border authorities to start an asylum process, which includes some screening and vetting. And then on the claim of, people coming from mental institutions and from prisons, we really have found absolutely no evidence to back up that claim. We've asked the Trump campaign in the past. We've been given no evidence. Immigration experts say there really is no way of knowing, but there doesn't seem to be any evidence that this is happening.
And before you go, he made a lot of other claims in that speech that were less specific, shall we say, claims about Nikki Haley, she was going to be investigated. Where do you start with those kinds of topics?
So the thing of PolitiFact is we're kind of listening with a different ear. We're listening for things that we can fact check. And unfortunately or fortunately, we can't fact check predictions. We can't fact check things that haven't happened yet. So those kinds of broad statements or opinions, we're really not going to tackle because we won't be able to give voters the facts and the information without the spin.
And you guys, we should point out, nonpartisan and nonprofit. You do great work. We appreciate it.